One might say that Shakespeare is suggesting to us that persuasion is manipulation. Cassius serves the entire book at Brutus, and he's attempting to sway him to his side, sway him to the conspiracy. But we know it's manipulative, and our presumptions ring true when we learn that he's throwing forged letters over into Brutus's house. Antony in Act 3 does the exact same thing with the plebeians. He uses his rhetoric, but it's manipulation, it's conniving. If we look at Brutus's quick funeral speech, it's only 24 lines. In fact, it's prose. If you look in the book, which you can't really see in this transcription really well, you'll notice that it does not have a jagged right edge. In Shakespeare, prose is usually reserved for the poor people. So maybe Brutus is talking down to the plebs. Maybe he just doesn't see any reason to put his words into iambic pentameter. But it's short, sweet, and prosaic. Nothing like Antony's funeral speech. He works 137 lines of poetry and uses as many rhetorical strategies as Cassius used on Brutus. In a couple of famous lines, ironic lines, Antony says, "I am no orator, as Brutus is," but of course, as the stats show, he's much more of an orator. Another quote is that Antony claims not to have the power to stir men's blood, but that's the whole point of the speech. He is stirring men's blood, and he hopes to win over the crowd so that they will enact ultraviolence on Caesar, or for Caesar, in Caesar's name. So everything from Antony's speech is pretty much ironic. It's duplicitous. He says one thing, but he really means something else in order to sway the crowd. Let's look at Antony's famous introductory line. "Friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears." What makes it famous? It's got a syndeton, which is when we have a list here, but we have no coordinating conjunction. So it sounds unique, it sounds important. He also employs metonymy, which is figurative language. "Lend me your ears" cannot be read literally. But it is a part used to represent the whole idea of them listening to his speech. The ears would be a part of the whole listening process, and therefore it's a metonymy. So these two strategies, these two literary devices, make it interesting and unique. After you listen to the video, head over to eClass, download this Antony's funeral speech worksheet, and we're going to take a little closer look at the repetition and the coordinating conjunctions that Antony uses so deftly.